Making art is suffering. To me, from me, to me. It all stems from me, from the opposite of suffering, defined more simply as pain and exhaustion. To use others as proxy is a distancing attempt. This is not my voice. This is not I's voice. This is my voice, defined more simply as the opposite of I, as that which she can't reach, as that which I can only reach through text, as that which to embody would be too much suffering. Suffering present as I write this text, not embodied, a presence outside of her, me. This book that you're currently reading, watching, was my attempt at an isolated distancing, unproxied, a distancing that happens through the keyboard, screen, eyes, that disappears in the smoke, breaks, rejoins into herself, out of herself, as a suffering presence that presents herself to herself every time she writes, composes, edits, performs. I's book is called I, a somewhat, she believes, fully, I believe, successful attempt at embodying poetry through language. There's me, I, there's her, I, there's my eyes, there's her eyes, there's your eyes, and then there's her as all of that. Again, attempt, success subjective. Your subjectivity probably more positive than hers. Again, distancing. Hers. These words are hers. I'm her, other self, voice only, in this filmic reality, which is the reality you know me through, in, as. This performance you're seeing left me bruised, battered, bedridden. I plan on repeating it as soon as possible, so that there'll be more performances, more records of performances. These records, these documents are my art. All of the temporally defined performances disappear into memories, exhausting themselves, eventually, if one chooses not to exhaust them immediately. These are my conceptual proofs, eternal, fixed, of my existence, my worth. Without this, I am nothing. These are my proposals, my arguments. The work of art is an illustration. On the contrary, it is always a base argument, as they say, me and her. This isn't fun. Not for me, not for you. Art tends not to be. Hopefully, I have something to say and you choose to listen, watch, experience, perceive, if you find what I'm saying interesting. Fun is the least of my concerns. Sensation neither, unless a perceiver's sensation is part of her argument. It tends not to be, concerningly. That's subjective. When you watch her crawl between a woman's legs, when you watch her eat her own cum, when you watch her scream her throat out, when you watch her botched tuck, what do you think? Not feel, unless feeling is part of thinking. For you. It is for me, not for her. What concepts come to mind? She can help you with that. That's what artist statements are for. That's what context is for. Context as text, quite literally, as she's writing both of them into one right now, as you're watching, as it becomes reality to you, materially so. I'm relieved when I perceive my own art from a future stance, a past stance. Here is proof of my existence, worthy. The suffering is long past, until I start my next project, and now I have proof. I have documentation. I am literal. I have said what needed to be said. It's over.